Hello everyone, it's 20 Italians bringing you the next episode in our series of Long Live the Queen. I hope everyone liked the first one. I'm sorry if I'm not commenting on your comments, as I am recording these all in one go. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate your comments, it just means that sometimes I need to record in batches, as my longtime subscribers know. So we managed to stay alive so far. We're not really focusing on a lot of things, and that may be hurting us, but our skills are public speaking okay. Internal affairs we won't do again because it's going to cap out and we're only going to get 2.5, so it's not really worth it. I think maybe focusing on probably court manners again and foreign intelligence. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the Queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talasse, or Talace. A representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Thanks, Banyan. Bryn is the Duchess of Hellas? Let's get this over with. So she's linked. If we remember, she said to be... Oh, we're going. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. I forgot what I missed. Let bygones be bygones. No, we will forget about your unprovoked attack on us, and we will transfer the right to this little province. Another foreign affairs. You are trespassing on our lands. You will withdraw your troops at once, or then will we have peace. Second, might convince him that we are already allied with Duke Sedna and the domain of Talise. Why don't we do that? As you can see, I already have allies. Do you really want to face both Nova and Talise? Perhaps not. Yay, I won! That actually worked, surprisingly. Why don't we explore the castle? You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. Alright, so clearly, court manners, what are we up to in court manners? I can get another court manners, probably. Yeah, I still can't do history, I'm too willful. I guess I should really look at bringing that down. But let's... Foreign intelligence? Now, let's change up the second one. Isn't economics? Yeah, I have a penalty economics. Alright, we'll just... From nature, what the future might hold. Why don't we do that? That would be good for someone... They're probably trying to kill me. Study the traditions of ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept or defer an offer, and how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck, and a statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. Well, it usually is. I always am wary after statues shatter spontaneously. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted living in the old forest. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spike on its back. Eek. Several different appearances in southern Calare? Calare? I don't know. That'd be Calaris? I already thought to be the work of this creature. Should we send hunters? The traditional policy of stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. Everyone dies in the end, daughter. Well, now I'm depressed. Oh, there's a letter for us. Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Alright, what's my mood? Willful. I think I'm going to go up here to yielding, see if I can bring that down. Sitting in on court session is not fun, but it pleases your father. And I am back to being depressed. Penalty royal demeanor. Penalty conversation athletics. Bonus to expression. Okay, but now we don't have a penalty to history. That would have been helpful, right? Why don't we do You know, why don't we do medicine? We haven't done anything here, and I feel that that's a bad thing. And stick with divination. First treatment for most ingested poisons is purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. Oh, that's good to know. It also makes you vomit. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. You know, all that. All the normal peasant stuff. Ah, it's Tellerist. In the typical anime style of whatever that is. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you. Your description did not do you justice. Hee hee. Know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope that this will only begin a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. You know what? Let's accept that honor. Elodie, Your Grace, you are not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers. It's my decision. Betrothal only, of course. There is no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any ways, please send for me. I'll be happy to offer my protection or advice. Clearly my poppy didn't like that. I'm now still afraid. I want to go back into willful. What's going to cheer me up? Play with some toys? Sure, why the hell not? Spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. And, well, that doesn't... Now I'm just lonely. Lonely. Bonus to conversation and medicine. Penalty of royalty meter, intrigue, and faith. Okay, well, can't do divination again then. But I can do public speaking one more time. And medicine. I'm going to do poison again. Yeah. Alright, got that up to 50. Good. You read recollections of famous historical speeches and practicing them in convincingly dramatic fashion. Yeah, I get that. Certain poisons will counteract each other such that either on their own will kill the victim, but carefully applying the matching amount of the other will cure. Oh, good. A request to stand in judgment of what has been convicted of attempted murder and request the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this lantern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Oh, well, good thing I learned about poison. Which sister? Corsande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she all right? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's just that it is, my lady. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mame's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither, I tell you. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Partial success. This might be something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. Let's ask. I need to know. Masculine. Well, that didn't go well. The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child who sits on the throne. It slices the convict's throat. He throws bloodstained blade to the floor. Wait, well you can't. Oh man, that sucked. Let's go visit. I failed everything. What am I again? Now I'm angry. Good. Penalty to medicine. That's not going to help me. Weapons and military, though. Archery. And strategy. Learn how to twist and wax bowstring. Study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. You're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny, I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. So losing that divination test and that probably can't be good. Come on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? And they are not interested. So I need to bring it back to afraid. +1 afraid, +1 afraid. Let's go visit. Pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Well, if I keep this up, I am. Lonely. Get conversation medicine. I'm really not doing well on royal demeanor. I keep on having a penalty to it. Right? Yeah, flattery. We'll stick with poison, just in case. Learn it's important to make eye contact and saying so nice. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. If the victim is stabbed with the poisoned spine of a sea urchin, the spine must be removed carefully and the affected area soaked in very hot water in order to cook out the poison. It's possible to become immune to the venom of a particular snake by routinely ingesting very small amounts. However, this protection is temporary and will not provide any help against other snakes. That's good to know. A festival of good ladies approaching. Public celebration. There will be dancing. The queen is expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremony of planting, possibly giving a speech. It is not required, and it may be safe. What do you mean not safe? Outside of the castle, you're less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide. Well, the Duke has said not to. It is a traditional Novan event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. You expect your father to not wish to watch you dancing. I'll be watching. We're going to marry him. It's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There's this letter as well. It's from Brioni. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. Complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently Uncle Kivan is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have anything to suggest to her. Too bad. Let's sit at the court again. Oh, what mood am I in now? Depressed. Oh, crap. Why don't we worry about... Expression. Why don't we worry about expression here? Hold on. We'll do 2 voices to bump that up. Deep breathing exercise and different vocal ranges. All right, well, that's good. That's up to 32 now. Today's the procession planting. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. People recover from disappointment. If you lose you, there's no and I will make a speech. I'm not afraid I will be going, and I'll be the best parade leader ever. That's my little girl. Prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestess turn over the earth for a new tree to be planted, clearly not elegantly. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so that you can speak. Good. Pass the public speaking test. Affectionate greetings to you all and my thanks, for it is people that make this domain great. We're here today to celebrate the gifts of the good lady, the promise of fertility and new birth. Winter always comes, but winter is followed by spring. Each of us faces hardships, but we must grow back stronger than ever. Now is the time for new beginnings, and for my beginning as your queen. Great applause. Procession regroups to return to the castle. Yay! Big success. Yeah, we're going to walk in the garden. Oh. Angry? Oh, crap. I'm going to do reflexes. And now it has nothing to do with anything. Logistics. Train you in blocking these touches without triggering fear. And about types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they remain edible. Okay. Ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Oh no! You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them. You see yourself you want to run away and hide. Well, that's because I had no training in royal demeanor. You force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. Guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. It's Talorist, my betrothed. Talorist bows gracefully and offers you his hand and leans close to whisper, do you know how to dance? Dancing with your partners feel quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps, now every move was a mystery. Fortunately, you tried. What? Come on, I had training in dance. Stupid. You're comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. Well, that's good. Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, sending the clear note ring out. They might have your attention. I believe we should offer our compliments to her. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Take opportunities over nobles. There's Gwendolyn, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and the fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brioni. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school. Her parents are there dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous to come, never being so close. No sense magic, huh? It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? As the evening grows late, your personal guests draw you aside. Fulsome thanks, invitation. Thanks, Talorist. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes before corresponding and writing with other nobles. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Ah, Grayson. It's always the greatest pleasure for me to be here in presence. Well, I guess thanks for putting me in my place. Well, now I'm angry again. What do we got here? Weapons and military again. My dance was 30. That sucks. Well, I guess we should. I don't know. What are we going to do here? Let's learn a little bit about accounting. Ooh, that was good archery. Brush up on basics mathematics. Wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. Being such a student, you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion, Serin, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Serin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too older to have been your friend, even yet not at all old, as noblewomen go. 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind her. She notices her, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps I'll be seeing more of each other in the future. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow. This is the path that you have set us on. Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Colorist needs an heir. My brother, your Uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce children. And what about Mommy? Nothing can ever replace your mother, but we all have to do things that we don't want to. And now I'm depressed. You should be careful how you deal with people like Serin. You will need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As Queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? I can deal with any problems that come up as long as I'm here to deal with them. It's assassins I'm worried about. You are your own best defense against assassins. Increasing your skills will help protect you. Beyond that, you can train more soldiers into personal bodyguards to watch over you. Or you can institute harsh penalties for treason and make people too frightened to cross you. I'm gonna go more training. Be calm and determined, you will succeed. I believe in you. Thanks, Dan. Alright, go back to Juliana. Are you making progress? That would probably be the best drastic action. Yeah, I don't have to take drastic action. Listen, leave it to me. Fine. Explosion rocks the castle. A section of stone near the road towards collapses. Nothing that is acknowledged publicly. You can see it in his eyes. The crystal is gone, as you know that you are to blame. He will never trust you the same way again. Dun, dun, dun. Well, at least we have the crystal. That is a good place to stop here. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode of Long Live the Queen. I do like this game a lot. You never know what's going to happen, and I usually make the wrong decision. So, if you like what you see, feel free to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and if you have not yet, you can click on the red subscribe button at the end of the episode. Till next time, good night and good luck.